G'day guys, bit of a spur of the moment video here. We're out at Onkeeta Trail, just on my way back from a fishing session. I figured I'd stop through here. I've never been out here at this time of year, so middle of October, springtime. Just going to see what orchids are around basically. I'm normally out here looking for hair orchids and midge orchids very early in the season, but don't generally get to this area during orchid season proper. Yeah, so we're just going to have a look and see what's around. I honestly don't know what's going to be up. A little bit out of touch with orchid season this year. Just been focusing on other things, work and home, and a little bit of fishing. So just seen our first orchid, which is a good sign. Got a couple here actually. Got a white form Glossodia major. So these are the purple cockatoos. It's a white one. And we've got a proper purple one here. So these are a very common orchid in the hills. So obviously going to be a few of those around. Yeah, I'm not sure what else flowers here this time of year. I figure there should be, we might be a little early for Telemetra species, the sun orchids in this neck of the woods. I can't remember if I filmed a video, but there was a stack of the Telemetra antennifera up at Ferries McDonald last time I was there. When we're looking at Caladinia stellata and stuff. I actually don't think I filmed a video. I lose track. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to go for a wander through here. Might see some donkey orchids and stuff as well. Oh, have actually got a heap of sun orchids up here. Blue ones. So that's nice. Blue sun orchids are not my strong suit, so I'm not going to offer up a ID here. These ones are spotted, so these are going to be like Ixioides or something like that. Got some spots on them there. These ones, yeah, there's some spots in there as well on that one. So yeah, Telemetra Ixioides or something. This one's actually purple, so this one might be one of the hybrids. Is it going to focus for me? Hasn't opened up all the way yet. Got spots in there. I have done a video on these hybrids out at Watts Gully. So yeah, that could be one of those. But yeah, we've got heaps open here. These ones are all spotted. Some more over here. Again, got the spots in there. If it wants to focus, which it probably doesn't for me. There we go. Alright, so that's a good start to the video. I'm going to grab some photos of these guys and then we'll go for a wander along and see how many others we see. There's actually stacks of the blue sunflowers up. Sun orchids up, the Telemetra species. I think they're Ixioides or Junkifolia or something. So I'm not very good with my blue sun orchids. They all look the same to me, except some have spots and some don't. We do have a Telemetra antennifera here. Scented sun orchid, or lemon scented sun orchid. The yellow one with the bunny ears on top. They do form quite big colonies elsewhere. This is the only one I'm seeing here though. But there is lots of the blue sun orchids and lots of the Glossodia major too. Actually found another white form one. A few of the regular form ones as well. Lots of the regular form ones. They're quite a common orchid. These other flowers are think these little ones are blue stars. I don't know the scientific name, sorry. And then the tall ones on the spikes are bluegrass lilies. So lots of colour at the moment. Also got the pink flowers on the tall sundews. Focus. Phone is really struggling today, I'm sorry. But yeah, these are the tall sundews. We were finding lots of the climbing sundews in earlier videos from this year. These are the tall ones. They stand rigidly tall. Pink flower on top. And they have shield-shaped pads. Oh, that's not going to focus at all. Sorry. Amateur hour right here at the moment. But yeah. Shield-shaped pads. Also, while I'm down here, I'm looking right at it and I haven't noticed it. We have Pterostylus nutans. So that's a nodding green hood orchid. Again, generally form colonies. I'm only seeing that one while I'm down here at the moment. That is my first one for the season though. I can see a mantis orchid and a Pterostylus pedunculata over the back here. So, good little spot. So, this is Caledonia tentaculata. See a lot of these when I do Native Avenue videos this time of year. This is the king spider orchid. It's quite a large orchid in general. Oh, that green hood's cooked. I don't know that I'll even have a look at it. Maybe it actually isn't a maroon hood. It's hard to tell. It could just be a cooked nodder, I think, nodding green hood. Yeah. We have here's another of the blue sun orchids. Nice example. Have a big colony of mayfly orchids down here too, but it looks like they may have finished flowering. We've probably missed these guys. Gee, I can't see them now. I'm standing on top of them. So yeah, it's these guys here. But these have all gone to seed, gone to fruit, whatever you want to call it. Not sure what the correct term is with orchids. It's a massive colony here, but all of them are past flowering. So yeah, haven't really come that far at all. Seen heaps. It's good. I still see the gate down there actually. So I'm not sure whether we get any of like the salmon sun orchids down here. I know in this area you get the leopard spotted sun orchid, but I'm pretty sure that's slightly later in the season. I'll keep an eye out. They have quite a distinctive leaf. Obviously a distinctive flower. I think the scientific name for that is Telemetra benthamiana. I do have a short on my channel from one I found last year. That was my first time seeing those guys. I'm going to keep wandering for a little bit and see if we can spot anything new. So I'm really good at doing that. I put the phone down and literally took 2 steps and I've seen a group of the red sun orchids. Now again, there's a couple of these ones and I forget the difference between them. One's got a hairy nose and one doesn't. This one does not have a hairy nose by the looks. When I say nose, I mean on the end of the yellow bit there. Gee whiz, phone is really struggling today. Yep, so there's a group of these guys here. These are quite a small flower. There's another one over there. And then we've got another one over here to my left as well. Just in here, there's a little jumping spider on that leaf. So that's another species, something different from the blue ones, which is nice. I can see a few more of the red ones in there as well. Oh, I stood up too quick, I'm dizzy. Alright, so we're going to keep wandering. I'm going to take some photos of these red ones so I can get the actual correct species name, and then we'll continue up that way. Alright, so I have filmed the outro for this video already, and I'll try to remember to clip this in before it, but I can't walk past these guys again. Obviously I walked past them on the way up without seeing them. I think in the next clip, the outro, I mentioned Pyrorchis nigricans, the fire orchids, and I say they only flower after fire smoke comes through. And I've seen them out at Cock Scrub before. I've never seen them anywhere else in flower. They're an incredibly common orchid. I see the leaves everywhere. I have two up and flowering here, so I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to go. I got to show you them because they are a cool looking orchid. They're very different to pretty much anything else that I've shown on the channel, and I don't think I've shown Pyrorchis on the channel before. So check these guys out. We're probably on the wrong angle for the sun here. Oh, stop shaking. Yeah, cool looking orchid. So you can see firing up from those leaves I've shown you in the next clip, if I edit this correctly. Yeah, really awesome little orchid. And there's actually another one over there. So that gives you an idea. They're quite a robust sort of orchid. They just don't flower all that much. So I'm definitely going to get some photos of these guys. Yeah, wicked little find. I'm happy with that. And also just interjecting again before the outro, we're still here with the Pyrorchis, and the little book trigger plants that I mentioned in the outro are here as well. Here we go. So, yeah. Stylidium calcaratum, I think is the name of these guys. Tiny little flower. I think these are actually maybe pygmy sundews here as well, actually. Drosera pygmea. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. Bit going on out here today. It's kind of cool. I like it. Here's one in flower. Oh, I've just squished it. Good one. So it's definitely a Drosera species. Like, I can see the pads there, and they've got a rosette at the bottom. Not sure. I'll have to look it up. I'm not sure what the pygmy sundew flowers look like. It could be the pumpernickel sundew. They also have an orange flower on them. You usually see those a bit bigger than that though. Similar sort of height, just a slightly more robust specimen. Anyway, we've seen that. That's cool. We can cut away to the outro, or if I've edited this wrong, thank you for sticking around past the outro, and you got to see those kind of cool orchids. Alright, I think this is going to be a pretty quick video, just showing those few species we've had a look at already. It's quite warm today and I haven't brought any water with me. I have water in the car, but just not out here on the trail. As we've come up the hill, the blue sun orchids have thinned out to being practically non-existent. Still got good little patches of the purple cockatoos in here. Lots of those there, present in all sorts of environments. There was a few of those little red sun orchids coming up the hill. All kind of like single flowers, very small single flowers though. The red sun orchids closer to home, like Native Avenue and stuff, they form like real clumps and like real specky little flowering display. But yeah, these guys are just single small flowers. But yeah, I think we captured the general idea of what's flowering here at the moment in this short little video. So we'll call this our little October Onkeeta orchid update, I think, and yeah, move on. Maybe I'll head up to Native Avenue this afternoon when I get home. Got some more of the blue sun orchids here now that we're on top of the hill. So I still got the spots are still there. A few more over there, another one down here to my right. There's obviously lots of other stuff flowering too that I'm kind of just skipping over. Got these, I don't know what you call them, I call them paper daisies. Maybe they're like a everlasting daisy or something like that. Lots of the hairy pink bells, I think is what they're called, the various purple flowers spread about the place. But yeah, short video is a good video. I think we'll call that good. I don't really want to go on a massive wander today. I will point these guys out. These are Pyrorchis nigrican leaves. So they're a fire orchid, as the name Pyrorchis suggests. And they don't really flower unless they get some smoke or some fire during the year. I have seen them flower before at Cock Scrub, but not up here. Yeah, got some tiny little flowers here. I'm not sure what they are. I don't think they're a stylidium. They're quite small. Camera's not going to focus on them. You get the idea though. Alright, we'll call that good. I'm going to turn around and head back to the car. And yeah, we'll see you again in the next one. I'm not sure when it will be out. I haven't had huge motivation for filming videos lately. So yeah, thanks for watching. We have ticked over 500 subscribers, by the way, since the last video. Up to about 520 now, I think. Which is good. Thank you to everyone who's joined the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Hooroo.